In this video, I'm going to be showing you the 4 main problems that's holding you back from mastering a muscle up. Now, I've been doing muscle ups since 2016, and the journey itself has been quite a discovery from learning it through my friend teaching me, and I didn't really had any calisthenics prior experience. I've just done it, mastered it in about 2 to 3 months, which is quite a decent amount of time. And by fixing these cues, if I knew what I knew now, I'd be able to shorten it into the space of, a month or even 8 weeks. So let's go over the 4 mistakes that's probably holding you back from getting your muscle up. Starting off with the first one, your strength is too low. Your foundations are not there. And what I mean by the foundations are the 3 main key exercises that were required for you to have, strength-wise, to be able to get the muscle up. The first one is pull-ups. Can you do 10 pull-ups? If you cannot do 10 pull-ups, then you will not have enough strength and endurance to be able to get from a hang, transition up from the pull into the dip, into the muscle up. So work your way towards being able to get your first 10 pull-ups. Now, I've made so many videos on my channel on how to improve your pull-ups, so please go and check it out. Second component is your dips, parallel dips specifically. Even though it does transfer well with straight bar dips, but we'll just do parallel dips, it's fine. Now, can you do up to 10 reps for that? If not, then it shows that you will not have sufficient pushing strength. So we need that too. And then the third one is push-ups. It's more of a conditioning exercise. Can you do at least 10? If not, then we gotta get that at least up to 10. So the 3 core exercises are the foundation. So 10 pull-ups, 10 parallel dips, 10 push-ups. Once you have enough strength, then you'll be able to have an easier time progressing with calisthenics, because once the foundations are there, you have a faster speed of recovery. You'll be able to progress much more faster because your body's going to be able to adapt and improve after each session. So yes, get your foundation strong and you'll be able to have an easier time mastering the muscle up. Number 2 is endurance. For many of us, the muscle up involves both a pull-in and a push-in motion. And what really gives out, from what I hear a lot of my students, is their forearms. Their forearms burns out, and after trying the first 2 sets, they just can't do anymore. And that shows a lack of endurance. And this can be built by just doing more pull-ups or doing some dead hangs. I'll leave a link to the dead hang video up in the cards here, somewhere up here. Make sure you check it out. Or you can just go on YouTube and search up my video. It will take you there. So make sure you have enough endurance by working on these specific drills. The more you work on your foundations, the more strength you're going to develop, as well as your endurance. Moving on to the third factor is your technique and transition. Muscle up involve 2 components, is what I'd like to call it in my framework. So you've got your conditioning, which is your basic strength, pull-ups, push-ups and dips. And then you've got your other pillar, which is your transition, so your muscle up progression. The main ones are the pullbacks, jumping bar muscle up, negative muscle ups, and banded muscle up. These are the 4 key muscle up transition progressions that's going to show you the technique on how to get from a hanging position to getting up and around that bar and then dipping up. So work around these 4 exercises. Again, I've got loads of videos showing you on how to master these progressions, so make sure you check it out in my YouTube channel. And yes, work on them. I would personally do them right at the start before you do your strength and conditioning, because technical work will require your muscles to be quite fresh. So make sure you split the session into 2. Part A is your progressions and part B is your strength and conditioning, which are your pull-ups, push-ups and dips, and some core exercises too. And the 4th one is time. Are you rushing it? Do you even have the requirements to be able to start doing the progressions? If I haven't mentioned this before, then the requirements to be able to start working on the progressions, I would say safely, is to do 10 pull-ups, 10 dips, 10 push-ups. If not, then just keep working on your foundations until you get strong enough, so then you can try these progressions, because then your joints, tendon and ligaments will be strong enough to be able to handle the transition, and you'll have less likelihood of getting injured. So give yourself some time to meet these requirements first. Typically from someone who can do already 10 pull-ups, 10 dips and 10 push-ups, you should expect around about 8 to 12 weeks to be able to get your first muscle up. Now, if you're starting from 0, pull-ups, then it will take some time. That initial phase for you building up the strength to be able to meet the requirements could be 3 to 4 months, and then learning the technique and then progressions, another month and a half or so. So if you're starting with 0 pull-ups, you could get your first muscle up maybe in 6 months, right? Whereas if you're starting halfway, for example, 5 pull-ups, 5 dips, and maybe 10 push-ups, then you might be able to get your first muscle up in about 3 to 4 months, depending on how strategic you are with your programming. So that is it for this video, guys. 4 main reasons why you cannot yet do a muscle up. So if you tackle these components individually, you'll be able to get your first muscle up in no time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you find value from this, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so that way you can come back for more videos like this. And if you'd like to be personally coached by me, I'll leave a link to my website where you can find out all about my services down in the bio below. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you in the next video.